Hi, in this tutorial I will be showing you how to create some doors that need to be opened up with keys or certain items. So what I'm going to do is open our base file, of course, that we start off with here. And then once this gets open, what we want to do is basically add some door segments. So I'm just going to come over to our library panel, click on segments, and click on add new segment here. I'm going to stay with the theme of this room, so I'm going to click on sci-fi scenery and choose basically this control room door, which needs basically a key or an item to open. So I'm going to press OK to add this to our library. I'm going to create two doors here just by left clicking. Now what I'm going to do is enter entity editing mode by pressing N on my keyboard, or of course using the toolbar button, which is right here. So once I have this, I can mouse over our door, right click to view its properties. Now you'll notice under AI Automated, this used key property currently just says key. This is the item or key. It's going to be the name of it that we have to collect before we open the door. Now I want to use two separate keys for each door. If I wanted to use one key for both this first door and the second door of the final room, I would just keep the name the same. So say if I name my key key 1, both doors would have key 1. But I'm going to go ahead and just name this one key 1 and say apply changes. I'm also going to go over to our second door, right click, and change the use key to key 2. Now if you were to use an item such as say a gold brick or something, you would put the name of the gold brick that you assigned to it in here. So I'm going to say apply changes as well to this door. Now what's left to do is add basically some keys to our level. I'm going to go over to our entities tab and add a new entity, which is going to be our keys. And underneath sci-fi and items, I'm going to be using key_1. You can also find some more keys in the World War II section or in the generic section, but right now I'm just going to use this basic key. So I'm going to say OK to add it to our library here. Now you'll see if I scroll in that we now have a key that is following my cursor. So what I'm going to do is left click to add a key to the first room and come up to the second room, and I'm also going to left click. You'll also notice that there is still a key following my cursor, so I'm going to right click to remove it from my cursor, and I'm going to come back to our first key here. Now I'm still in entity editing mode, so I can right click to view the key's properties. Now you'll remember a few seconds or minutes ago we set this first door, we set its use key to key 1, so that means I have to change this key's name to key 1 or else I won't be able to open that door. So I'm just going to say apply changes. I'm going to come up to our second key here and just hover over it and right click. And if you remember again, the final door we said we had to collect a key called key 2, so I'm just going to change the name to key 2 and say apply changes. Now once this is done, once I collect the first key here, I'll be able to open this door, and then once I collect the second key, I'll be able to open the final door. So what I'm going to do for you is just save this, just in case you have to look at it again, in doors_keys. So now what you can do is you can load this level up and test it, or just refer to it as basically reference.